What is going on, guys? Leo here. We are on Total War Rome 2, as you can see. We are on Alexandria Grassland, I believe it's called. We're creating some fun scenarios against the AI. As you can see in the background, if I move this annoying panel out of the way, is Alexandria the city. And that is one of the main hubs, one of the main cities in Egypt itself. And the theme here is that Rome, who are hiding up here, are soon going to charge down this hill. And we are the first line of defence against the Roman army to defend the city. So basically, I'm going to get absolutely annihilated, is what I'm predicting. It is one of me against two very hard Rome, who is probably one of the best factions in the game, I think, as well. Pretty strong units. And they will also have the advantage coming downhill. So I'm going to get absolutely battered. And then I will assess what units they have at the end of the game in the after action report kind of screen. And that will be their army to then continue on and attack the city, where I will then have reinforcements, and we'll see how we do. Hopefully, in these two stints, I can kill enough here at the start to limit how many they have to attack the city, because I have a feeling I'm going to do pretty bad. But, right, here we are with my battle layout. I am by no means a tactician on these games, so criticise all you want. Let me know how I can improve in the comments if you have played this before and got any experience. But we've gone for a full line of the 4-axe pikemen on the front. I'm going to put them in a special pike phalanx mode. And they're just going to hopefully hold the line. Probably going to waver and run off pretty quick, I imagine. Because they're going to see two Roman armies running down the hill towards them. Then we've got army of archers with 5 Egyptian archer units here. I imagine they're going to get battered by their ranged units, because they're pretty out in the open. And again, downhill. But hopefully, we can just pick them off and target some with that. Tempted to move some over here so they're camouflaged in this forest, which I think I might try out. Try that tactic. And in the back, we've just got one Greek Onager and Greek Scorpion that have both been pushed out from the city in desperate times to hold the Romans off while they prepare the army back in the city gates. Obviously, my general here, just the Carrion Axeman, are in cheap. Then we've got 2 of those units on the side as well. Pretty sure they're a ranged unit. Well, it says medium melee, so they might fight melee as well. I don't know if I've actually ever used them. They look pretty feeble with their little weird dumpling hats on. Some do have helmets. And then on both sides we have 2 cav units. Here one of them Fleming up there. Look like they've just come back from holiday in bloody Spain. So we have these cav units on the sides. They're more to defend the flanks. Obviously, my archers and artillery is pretty vulnerable to the sides, and I did see that they had some cav of their own, so kind of anticipating that. We have put these spikes down, so that is hopefully going to prevent a few of the cav units getting through, or at least slow them. So yeah, that's the plan. Without further ado, let's commence. Imagine this on a nervous day, from this point of view, looking up the hill. Knowing your wife and kids and husband or whatever are all back there in the city chilling out. Maybe not chilling out, probably loading up boats ready to run away because they know that none of these men are going to return. But, yeah, victory cheers. This reminds me of Lord of the Rings when Theoden runs down the lines just before the Rohirrim come in to save Minas Tirith. Not quite as epic. We are the ones getting charged at. Here we go, both armies coming down, slowly advancing. Looks like they've got the levies at the front. I think they're one of their individuals. I think they're their kind of ranged, not spears, I can't remember what they're called, but javelin-style throwers. We're going to try and target those Praetorian Guard. So yeah, veteran legionaries. They got some pretty powerful melee units in behind there. Here we go, first barrage. Flying in. Oh, battered. Got a few levies there. Flung one all the way back here. Yeah, nothing, no crazy damage. Volleys coming in now. Scorpions firing upon them. Attacking these levies. I don't think they're going to be the main threat, but we will. We're just going to let them do what they're doing best. These archers I completely forgot about. But we're going to charge this cabin now. Wasted that artillery. As you can see, my micromanaging is not the best, but hopefully we get the flank on them. We're getting quite a few enemy units over here. We just need to weaken them as much as possible. Get their numbers down. We managed to get in behind with a few cav units. We're charging some in there. Let's see if we can dwindle some of these levy units. Get those slingers. Wavering over here. Getting decimated.
Ready and waiting.
My Royal Hellenic Guard, my best unit, is getting absolutely destroyed. Probably more so now they're facing the rear. But I've put them there for a reason, mainly to draw the fire, hopefully just so this line can hold for a bit longer and take out some of their infantry units. And also to draw the fire away from the archers. I know it's a bit of a waste of a good unit, probably should put them in the line instead of one of them, but that is the main reason. Here they are, breaking through now. Swinging around in behind. We are getting absolutely crumbled. They have broken through a lot quicker than I expected. Probably down to my tactics, but this is the strength of the Roman Empire. Here we are down the front lines with the pikes. Numerous bodies lying everywhere. Not too sure if they can hold the line much longer. They're probably going to wave at any second now. Oh yeah, down here. Got attacked in the rear. They have been annihilated by this stampede of Romans. Yeah, I would be running back to the city if I was them as well. Not much left. Let's have a look at our units. Yeah, we're struggling to even get that cav. They fully extinguished this side of my forces, just pushed in behind. This side held a little bit longer, still not very long, but there we go. Everyone wavering. That was a pretty quick fight. That took them, what, I think it's an hour long, so about less than 8 minutes to annihilate me. I would not say that was a close defeat. Okay, so we got absolutely battered in that. That was not a skillful round at all. Just looking at our units, we didn't get too many kills. Oniger, Scorpion did all right. Just a couple of cav units nearly got 50. They did absolutely horrendous. These are the archers I wasted. Well, presumably because they got 0 kills. But yeah, that could have actually been one of the weaknesses because obviously I lost a unit straight away. Loads of morale. All the Romans came flooding in that angle. I completely forgot I put the marathon on this because that wasn't the original plan. But these ones did all right. Axemen all right. And yeah, obviously on the front line, the pikemen actually got a fair few kills. I'd say that's pretty decent. They got overwhelmed, but not too bad. Obviously, I absolutely wasted my best unit on the field, the Hellenic Royal Guard. Probably should have put them in the line instead. But as I said, they were there more for a tactical reason. Try and draw some of the ranged fire towards them instead, away from my archers. They get more kills, but as you can see by the amount they got, that unit probably got more kills than all the archers together. And looking on the other side, their Praetorian cavalry, which is I think a pretty decent one, and Gladiator Spearmen actually absolutely overwhelmed me. Not too dissimilar statistics for them. I wouldn't say they actually got too many kills. Obviously, I'd have a lot less forces to kill, but these slingers absolutely drop bods. Right, this is where the second battle will come into effect. So, as you can see, they lost 461 in one army, 941 in the other. So I'm going to attempt to subtract that off from as close as possible to the units they are deploying, kind of just so it's a bit more realistic. I mean, they obviously would have an auxiliary force behind in real life, I presume. Don't know, I wasn't alive back then. But yeah, so essentially this battle actually meant something for me. We managed to kill 1,200, lost 1,400, so just less than a 1 KD, so not too horrendous for the army, but we'll try and defend the city a bit better. So here we are, defending our homeland, the city of Alexandria. Nice pour, look at this. I don't know if it'd be a nice holiday with this arid desert behind it, but I believe that's the hill up there we just got absolutely annihilated on, and we are now to our final numbers defending the city. As you can see, the Romans have swung round down to this side and they're lining up. Hopefully they still attack this side because that's where I set my forces up. Brought them the ladders and the siege towers and the giant ballistas, which are probably going to absolutely ruin my defences. So I've given each Roman army about 1,500 units. I believe they both started with around 2,100, so 4,200 units between them on the Battle of the Hill. I killed 1,200, so that gives them around 3,000 altogether. As this is the impending attack, they have obviously replaced their units with some other ones, but they brought the elephants with them, which hopefully my pikes can hold. And yeah, a few different units in here. Quite a vast variety of them. But I do think the Romans just look pretty intimidating, don't they? The old auxiliary infantry called up, pretty confident as well. So yeah, this is the Roman attack. They have their giant ballistas, which are quite terrifying. Actually, it's very impressive how they used to build siege equipment of this sort. So especially like these ladders and towers. That's been absolutely terrifying being stood in there, but Praetorian Guard, I need to annihilate them as quick as possible, their purple robes. But over to my defences. I have opposed putting my troops on the wall, mainly as the ones I've chosen I think would be best defending kind of in channels. And wall defence is quite hard, I think. It's definitely not my speciality. I haven't played too many siege maps. But yeah, I feel like the wall's quite difficult just because they can obviously put them at any point along the wall. So wherever I put my men, I'm going to have to change their location. Putting archers on the wall to get absolutely annihilated by the arrows in these siege towers. So I've tried to save my units where I can. Gone for a bit more of a tactical channel city defence. So down here on the front lines at the main gate, we just have the regular pikemen, which I think are actually one of the coolest Egyptian-looking units. They just look Egyptian. All of their cool helmets and armour and shields. So yeah, we've got the pikes down here at the bottom. There's my whole army, as you can see. They're in their pike mode. Top of the guard, ready to stay there. Obviously, defending our city, we've gone all out. Got the barricades in, try and defend some of these angles. Got some pikes defending these stairs down as well. They're probably going to get bombarded with bloody slingers again, no my luck. In pike mode. And also this fence over here. Pretty sure, looking at their army, yeah, they got 2 battering rams. So I spread them out to 2 fences. Potentially going to swing around here. If they don't, obviously I can always move them back in. And we've got some archer support there. Hopefully you can start picking them off when they're up on the walls. And yeah, that's the first line of defence with some archers in behind the main gate as well. I anticipate that is not going to hold very long. So we have spent our cash. Here's the Hellenic Royal Guard, who just look formidable with all their fake abs on. But yeah, they're pretty awesome. They're also in the pike mode. As you can see, I do like the pikes. I think that's one of Egypt's many strengths, and definitely for defending as well. I don't know why you wouldn't use the pikes defensively. Maybe not the most tactical choice of moving units around, but as I don't really have to micromanage them, which is easier for someone who's not as good like me. But yeah, it's quite interesting to see how the enemy on very hard will counter my layered defence. And also here we've got some barricades over this side, defending this flank. Hopefully they don't swing around here. They can pull this Royal Guard back more towards the centre, maybe this channel here, and face them inwards once these ones perish. And also on this side as well, with some archers in support in behind. And finally we have some Galatian swordmen back here. My general in the middle, trying to boost morale. Obviously he's a range unit as well, so it's pretty useful keeping him in behind. We also have some Hellenic Royal Guard as backup. Any of these lines break, we can send them in, potentially cover the rear. We've got the Galatian swordmen back here. They're pretty cheap, I think about 400. I mean, they got some cool shields. They look like the Egyptian hippies, really, don't they? But, oh yeah, got some topless, hairy dudes here. Look at that. Look at that tash. That is awesome. So yeah, the Galatians, for some reason, not to stereotype, but they look a bit Scottish. If I didn't know they were Egyptian, I'd probably guess Scots. But we've got them back here at the rear, in case they break through any channels, they can defend the rear. Kind of a last hand unit. Also can potentially push them forward to fill any gaps. So, yeah. So that is my defence of Alexandria. I am pretty intimidated by this army. Obviously, they are weakened compared to what they would be normally, as that is the point in this series I'm making here. But let's see what happens. Here we go. We've already been battered here by the giant ballistas. Already lost 10 Hellenic Royal Guards and 5 Egyptian archers as well. So, yeah, obviously I knew they had that unit, but no matter where I put anyone, that's going to be a vulnerability, getting attacked by the range. Looks like they're flanking round to the right a bit more here. Pushing over this way, get the units on the wall. Hopefully they're all melee, which I'm pretty sure they are. Also pushing that siege around that side. Here we go. Trying to get the shots in there. I don't think they hit anyone that time, so hopefully just wasting their ammo. The archer fire has begun. Firing over the wall here. Towers firing down. They're attempting to breach this gate already. Climbing up the ladders. Yeah, my plan could backfire massively here, letting them all on the wall, especially these veteran legionaries. I mean, yeah, pretty good units. Here they go, looking down into the city. Hopefully they don't fire down on my men. That would be good.
Missiles at your command.
We are going to move these archers in, try and target these veteran legionaries and weaken them as much as possible before they get in. Just a bit afraid. Not too sure these arrow towers can, well, siege towers arrows can fire down over. They are actually firing on my pikemen, which is not good. So we have to pull them out of there. So it looks like they can fire on over. Here we go. Battle commencing. They're getting through. Gates destroyed. Everyone firing across. Here we are over the main gate. Got a few Praetorian Guard waiting outside. They're kind of just testing my defences, it looks like. Pikemen are holding. We're losing a few numbers. I'm not too sure if they're throwing down them or what's going on there, but probably from friendly fire from those units. They are holding the lines down here at the main gate. Somehow they've got in behind. I'm not too sure how that's happened. Looks like maybe push through this gap here. These guys need to turn around. Try and get them in the side. If these ones break, then they're all going to flood through. We've already lost nearly 60 men, so they're getting done in the rear. Probably pull these archers back a bit more. Oh, we're wavering down at the main gate. The pikemen have been absolutely annihilated. Hopefully these ones don't get attacked in the rear and can hold the line. Archers pinging fire down on them as they watch their comrades cower in fear. I mean, I would as well. These pikemen holding the line here. Not advancing them in. I think they're... Oh, here they go. Charging themselves a little bit. Here we go. Next combat. Pikemen hold him. Got the ballistas firing in still. Oh, the Roman army is flooding through the gates now. These guys getting attacked kind of in the rear. They're coming down the steps behind them. I probably should have moved them back, but they're already getting attacked here, so I didn't want to risk it too much. Over here, these pikemen, they're holding the line. Got a few different units, Roman units down there. There goes my last pike unit down at the main gate. They have been absolutely surrounded. Trying to hold the line. I probably could have drawn them up this street a bit earlier, maybe. But, yeah, we left them there to hold the line. Reform our defence down here. Got this Hellenic Royal Guard in. Only lost 10 from the ballista, which is obviously a bit frustrating. Lost quite a few archers as well, but we've got a good defence. Imagine being stood here ready to see the Roman war machine charge down the street at you. All your homes around here. Oh. Here we go, getting pinged by the arrow tower, it looks like. It's raining fire on us there. Let's try and withdraw these back a little bit, maybe just out of range.
The enemy have taken a tower. Double time!
Here we go over on this front. They flooded through my pike unit. Not many of them left now. 253 kills on board though. Look at them go. But they're getting annihilated. They are struggling. Barricades seem to be holding those, so that's stopping them from dying quicker. Oh, here we go. They broke through the barricade. I mean, it was over for them anyway. These pikemen over here also getting done over. A few elephants charging in. We've killed one. Quite a few kills in there. Hopefully the archers are doing alright. I mean, really, I should have held this tower. That was definitely a key advantage because that's going to get loads of kills on us now. But we are holding the lines. All we're trying to do is slow them down. The elephants are in. I think we may have to push some Galatian swordsmen up, try and hold this side. Here they come. Charging in behind. I left a little gap open. Cavalry coming in for the archers as well. Galatian swordmen coming in for the reinforcements. Oh, the elephants just dropped dead. I don't know if the archers just in one combined on them, but here we go. Supporting the men. Hopefully they don't attack these guys in the rear because this is going to be a pretty important defence down there. Looks like they're pushing around the rear though. These archers are done for, aren't they? Let's see if we can escape up here with them. So we're just watching for the enemy counter around this side. I think we are going to have to reposition our units along here. We are currently in combat, winning decisively. That's what we like to see. The Romans are struggling to get through here. Galatian swordmen in. Cavalry is stuck. Elephant corpses everywhere. I don't know how these guys haven't been attacked in the rear yet, but hopefully we can turn them around and Maybe attack them. This barricade seems to be crumbling. They're not sending anyone through, but you have to leave these pikes here, sadly. Here they come, the Roman forces. They've flung around this side, broken through the barricades. This is probably one of their main forces now, flanking around the rear. Not too sure if my men can hold. The Galatian swordmen are in combat. They're not one of the strongest. Hopefully these axemen can help. They are getting targeted by archers, it looks like. Hopefully they don't send anyone around this way as well, as that's going to be quite hard to defend with everything else. Obviously we've got limited numbers of troops. The Hellenic Royal Guard just standing here, taking casualties, but they are in defense mode, wasting them. Galatian swordmen in combat. Get some reinforcements in behind. This is my main concern. The strength of the Roman army. They have funneled down the street. We are holding them here. Hellenic Royal Guard, 134 out of 160 left, so they're not doing too bad. Galatian swordmen dropping. Unit losing, so that's a bit worrying. Hopefully these archers can get stuck in from the side. I mean, if this is real life, obviously it'd be pretty terrifying being stood here as an archer with no sword, or, well, a little flimsy sword, but no defence. Been pretty poor combat with the Roman army, but you would get so many kills stood here, pinging arrows into the sides of them. I reckon being an archer back in the day was probably one of the best jobs. So either sat high on a wall, sat to the rear of the army. So we are running out of ammo with our archers here. As you can see, they're nearly at the end. These guys are flinging shots over here. They're all breaking. They have flanked round up to the capture point. We've lost a victory point. As you can see, the timer is now going down, so probably should have defended that a bit better. We need to get up here and capture this point as quick as possible. In come the Galatian swordsmen into the auxiliary infantry. Surely we'll win that fight. Hellenic Royal Guards, for some reason, just letting them break through. They're distracting them. Got the general and bodyguard coming around the side as well. Not too sure where mine's going. No, he's running up here. Gonna have to go help out what they got here. Oh, the Legatus. We should get the kill. I mean, the towers are killing them, so we should win that fight. We just need to get in that circle. As you can see, time is dropping. About to get charged in the rear by the general and bodyguards. Hopefully we can get rid of these, because that'd be pretty good. Down to 11, good one. The Hellenic Royal Guard are doing an absolute treat here. They're thoroughly holding this line. Annoyingly, though, these ones could swing around here in defence. Oh, well, attack from this angle, which they're not doing, but we are now getting pushed from the side. It's archers, these archers in combat. Get your swords out, guys. Get your swords out. Here we go, holding the line. Hellenic Royal Guard. Lost quite a few in this unit. Right, we have prevented the capture up here, so that was pretty important. Gonna leave some units in here, hopefully hold that. The old Hellenic Royal Guard here down to 77. They are losing against the Praetorian Guard in combat. Take them out of pipe mode. Hopefully they can do a bit better in melee combat here. They are crumbling. Might have to send the old reliable Galatian swordman into the rear. Well, my archer's wavering, enemy archer's wavering. We are holding the lines here, getting stuck in. The Galatian swordmen have done themselves proud. That's the statistic for them is. I mean, they're now wavering. 51 of them left, still quite a few. 77 kills, not too great. So there's 160 of them, but they've held the line well. They're a pretty cheap unit. They've done an alright job. Archers vs archers. What is that? It's got shields. The little archer monk army back here. These three monks just looking angry. Shouting. Why does their faces, they look like the zombie creature things from I Am Legend a bit with their faces when they start. It's like, look at him. Yeah, he's a zombie in a past life. Looks like my archers are dominating though. They've got 83 left, we've got 78, so not too good, but it's definitely not 80 for one of them there, so not too sure they are. The Royal Guard are holding. We are struggling though, down to 96 now. Very tired, but we are winning. Obviously, they've got quite a few units to try and break through with here, so that could crumble in the end. We might just go for the old flank round here, try and get around the rear. We're going to push around this side. Obviously, these archer towers are going to get some kills on us here, especially shooting us in the rear, but This could be decisive in winning the battle. I mean, they are all wavering, just the auxiliary infantry around there, but they've still got some Praetorians and the archers. We should definitely win this fight. The Royal Guard are doing pretty well. Archer v Archer battle still going strong. Who's winning now? I'm down to 65. They're at 71, so they are still slightly winning. Come on, archers. Hellenic Royal Guard over here on the main attack path of the Roman army, down to 128 out of 160. They've held very well. Taking some archer fire though, which is less than ideal, but looks like we're going to win this battle down here. The Galatian swordsmen are back in. They were wavering earlier, but they're doing pretty well. Here's my my flanking army, which I just left out in the open, ready to die. We're going to go capture this, stop the arrows from firing on us. This Hellenic Royal Guard did not fare so well. Look at all these corpses, all the elephants. All my men gave their lives, held the line. Quite a few kills at the gate here. Guessing that's from the tower and my archers, but yeah, did pretty good down there. Held the line pretty well here. A lot of Roman deaths. Barricades did well, preventing them from moving their forces quickly. Here we go on the main gate. We have all but annihilated the Roman infantry. They are running off. The auxiliary Syrian archers are shattered and running away. We're going to chase them down with the Galatian swordmen, Hellenic Guard. Looks like the flank was a success around here. They have been absolutely annihilated on this flank. My archers won the battle. Theirs are running off. The shattered levies. There is the battlefield. We've got still quite a few units left down here. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, still a few left. Pretty too strong and healthy. Hellenic Royal Guard units there, and the carrion axemen. So it looks like we have held the city of Alexandria. The people can live for another day. I would not want to be on the clean-up job though. Imagine the stench of this and moving all the bodies, and I'm not too sure why there's some Roman scorpions pushed up here, but they obviously fancied a bit of a scrap. Here we are. My men are shattered. Well, that is a win for us. We successfully held the city of Alexandria. As you can see, the Romans are cowering off, running back to their homeland. Well, probably to remuster a bigger army to come attack us. But it's going pretty well. That was a good scrap. We held the lines. Thought the elephants were going to be a bit more of a struggle. They seem to just all die in here. I'm not too sure why. Held the line over here as well. The initial defence did pretty good. There it is. Costly victory. You were victorious, but at what cost? Many have paid the ultimate price. Originally held them up on this hill here. Weakened their army enough to get the win. Here we are, the after battle report. I actually lost more units in this fight than I did in the one on the hill. I think just because we held the line for long enough, they didn't waver. Obviously had some stronger Hellenic Royal Guard as well. They did a bit better. Absolutely ginormous contribution from them. 546 kills. That is insane. That is a fifth of the overall kills. Well, 1,000 kills between them there, so pretty impressive. The pikemen, not so good. This one's all right. Not so good on the initial defence, but they just held the line. Galatian swordsmen, they were the not decisive unit, as you can see from the numbers, but they were a lot better than I expected, considering how cheap they are. Also, the Egyptian archers, pretty good spread of kills, 239, that's insane. So over on the enemy side, on the Romans, they didn't have too many kills. Levies did pretty good. Who else? Eagle Cohort, they did all right. Veteran Legionnaires. So the elephants, the artillery, Roman scorpions, ballistas didn't actually do too well. Very expensive units as well, these two. So spent a bit of their cash on potentially the wrong units. If they had maybe some more infantry or definitely some more levies, they probably could have overwhelmed us. Just look at the other one, pretty similar. I mean, 2 kills from the auxiliary African elephants. You'd definitely then get some more kills than that in real life. The Praetorian Guard, pretty strong unit, one of the best Roman ones. Obviously living up to their name. Everyone else, not too good. Not too good. Auxiliary infantry, pretty diabolical. Considering there's 160 of them and they got 8 kills. So obviously on the main board, they got about 1,400 kills between them. So yeah, we managed to hold the line. That's going to be the end of this video. If you want to see any more kind of mini battle series like this from Rome 2 or any other Total War games, I've got a fair selection of them. We'll be delving into at some point. Then drop it in the comments. Let me know what you thought of this. I mean, it's probably not as interesting seeing the AI fight as it is actual humans, so I do apologise for that. But it's quite fun throwing different scenarios in there, seeing how the very hard AI react to my defences. But yeah, catch you next time.